Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Hello everyone, Carrie here, and big news from Catalyst. We have new starter box, core box, and core rulebook coming down the pipeline. These are apparently going to be available at Gen Con, so I'm looking to try to get my hands on them because I want to go ahead and talk about them. Yes, I know I still need to do 2 other box set reviews, but I think I'm just going to focus on the miniatures for these and maybe do something different on the rules changes. So you have the starter box, you have the core box, and you have a bunch of pictures of the new mechs that are coming in them. And I'm going to be showing you each of these pictures individually because why scroll, right? So here we have the starter box miniatures. These starter box minis where, so this is a render obviously, but what we're looking at here, you get the starter box with some punch outs, some background stuff, quick start rules, cards for playing with quick start rules, pilot cards, and of course the Konito and the Hammerhead. And then of course looking here, we have the Konito miniature painted up. It looks absolutely stunning. I love it. I don't know, I might end up making a Ghost Bear Force at this rate simply because I'll need somewhere for it to go. Then we have the core box set. And the core box set, you can see here, there's BattleTech Sagas. I'm assuming it's a short story of some sort. You can see the record sheet back there. We'll zoom in a little bit. There's a hit location chart thing right there beyond the core box, so it talks about other stuff. The core rulebook, I'm hoping, is the full core rulebook. That's what I'm assuming, because it just says, well, it says core box rulebook, so it's probably an abbreviated version. I still wish Catalyst would go and start doing like GW used to do and releasing a full core rulebook with the, with the box, like a little tiny one. It just had the rules baked in, no extra fluff or anything like that. We can see renders of all the mechs here. In the back row, you have an Eris, Mad Dog Mark IV, Vulture Mark IV, Mad Cat Mark II, a Regent. And then in the front, the Rakshasa, which we've already talked about. I think a Hollander, it should be a Hollander or a Hollander 2, Solitaire, and an Uziel. So, that's everything up close. And we do get some pictures of these painted as well. Here is the Mad Dog 4, Vulture Mark IV, Mad Dog Mark IV. There's that. And of course the Uziel. And the Uziel looks a lot like it shares a lot of DNA with the resculpt Uziel, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. The Hollander 1 or 2, I'm not sure which. There's the Rakshasa, we've already talked about that one. The Mad Cat Mark II, which is just stunning. I love it. And finally, of course, the Regent. So this one's a resculpt technically. That or they're just re-releasing the same sculpt again, but we already have this one in plastic. So yeah, I'd have to look at the pose of the original and see, but it may be a resculpt, it may just be a re-release. So yeah, that's some of what we're looking at here. I'm really excited for the announcement. I'm excited to get this box set, and I'm hoping that I can get somebody at Gen Con to bring me back one, because I'm obviously not going to be able to make it to Gen Con myself, which sucks, but it is what it is. So anyway, there will be a video going into more detail on the new mechs, at least the ones we have painted. I don't want to talk about all the 3D renders. On Thursday, you get a more detailed thoughts on some of these. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm really excited for this. Are you? And of course, if you want to get updates and ad-free videos, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/unicorn company, and also check out my wonderful sponsor, Fortress Miniatures and Games, at fortressminiaturesandgames.com. Until next time, everyone, stay safe out there. This is Carrie signing off. Thank you to my patrons. At Captain, we have Sarah. Lieutenants, we have Boy in a Box and Nasty Taurus. Sergeants, BZ Archer, Steven, Faz, Housemaster Poding, and Country Fried Minis. And our cadets, Scott, Jamie, NB Kaiju, Domini, and Brother Carr. I also want to thank my channel members, Miss J. Speechly, Anonymous Only Agent, and Greg Swars. And finally, Unicorn Company's sponsor, Fortress Miniatures and Games. Check them out. They're a huge supporter of the community and the best place to get all your BattleTech needs taken care of. If you want to support Unicorn Company, you can become a channel member here on YouTube or a patron at patreon.com/unicorncompany. Links to my sponsors, also Country Fried Minis and Scott's Game Room, will be in the description. Thank you all, and stay safe out there, Mech Warriors. This is Carrie, signing off.